Hello, another video about progress on my game. Today I will show you only two things and one only briefly because it's kinda not finished. So first, well, building. I finally fixed the building. I had issue that I fixed finally, and I had this issue because I was dumb and I fixed it after a year in like 20 seconds. Of course, that's classic programming for you, right? That's how it usually goes. Okay, so for building, as I said, I changed some stuff. So now the buildings, the tiles have normal maps. As you can see, yes, they are kind of shiny along the edges and stuff. And I can add like metallic maps, like all the PBR stuff easily if I want to. But I don't think all of my textures even have like metalness or specular maps. But if I would want to, I could do it. So yeah, we have wood, we have stone, we have bricks, and we have copper. This is copper. Temporarily it looks like this. And basically I changed my script a bit where I can have, like before, I had only tile types, and each tile type I had to assign textures, I had to assign meshes for each tile type basically. Now this is done automatically for me, so I just assign textures for each material. Basically I have material types, so for now I have only 4. So I have these 4, and I can easily have like 256 even. For now it will be only 64 because I don't need more than that probably. I will not fill this quickly. But yeah, each material type can have like different health and stuff like that for blocks, and yeah. And the tile types, we have different shapes basically for each tile. And I fixed the UVs, as I said, so they tile really well. So as you can see, they're like kind of proper. Well, this doesn't look perfectly, but you know, there's only so much you can do with non-square, well, no non-cube tiles. So we have block, full block, we have a slope, we have a wall. Well, that's not a wall, that's a half. That is basically half a block. We have stair, that is tiled perfectly, as you can see, it's tiling really well. We have a pillar, which I need to fix. I don't like this. I will make it more detailed too. It looks kinda ugly. And we have a wall, like actual wall, very thin wall. And with this building, I had this issue like a year ago. I showed you where when I placed more like 10, I basically had a huge slowdown, right? And that's not perfect. So I fixed that, and I will show you. Sorry, flying. Yep. Let's play action. Play action. Let's set the interaction range to 500. Yep. So now I can fly. Also, yeah, I have a cursor now, and it's ugly and very pixelated and too big. I will fix that. Okay, so let's place some blocks. Let's use plank stairs because stairs have the most, right now stairs have the most vertices, so it will slow down my PC the most. So let's see how many I can place and how fast. We remember that I'm recording right now, which is slowing down my PC dramatically. So right now I'm placing one every frame, and I placed, well, I don't see how many I placed, but I see how many vertices they are taking. So this is 30,000 vertices. And yeah, I can place them anywhere pretty much. There, yep. I do have an issue, weird issue, where sometimes they don't really want to place, and I'm not sure why. And sometimes they, like, let's say I put block here, sometimes it would, oh, see, like, that was weird. It shows like incorrectly in different places, but I will fix that eventually. But yeah, there's basically, while I'm placing them, it slows down my PC a bit, but I have a barely mid-end laptop, you know. But each building you are placing, basically I have a limit of 64k vertices, and then I place another building and it starts over. So I'm at 60,000 vertices, 61, 62,000 vertices. That is a lot of stairs, by the way. And I hit the limit, so placing stairs is much faster now again. So I tested that and I've placed in my tests, how many was that? 9,000 stair blocks, and there was no real performance drop at all. No observable performance drop. So I think this is pretty good. It's very promising. That is a lot of stairs also. I hate this night. I should disable it. When I'm showing you guys stuff. Okay, well, that is a lot of stairs. And I will make my dungeons and this castle. Like, look at this castle. It's not very detailed, right? I can do pretty much all this with all these blocks. And it's funny, but this castle, it's made of like, I mean, maybe 200 cubes. And like, not just cubes, you know, but yeah. And this castle is showing my performance more, quite a bit more, than when I was testing, than placing 9,000 of these blocks. So it's pretty dumb. That my and it's dropping. This castle is dropping the performance because it's each tile of, even though tiles are really big, each tile is one Dracul. So there's like 200 Draculs here basically, where 64k vertices here. I placed like, this is maybe 4 Draculs, maybe like 8. I guess with shadows you have double the Draculs, so maybe 16. And that drains the PC less than this, which is ridiculous, kinda. It's pretty cool though. Of course, now I will have to have an ability to save all these tiles and stuff and load them, but that shouldn't be an issue. Also, I need to send them over the network, which also might be an issue, but shouldn't be too much of an issue, I think. So yeah, and the second thing I wanted to show you, I can only explain it to you because right now it's pretty much finished. I just need to balance it basically. Look at my stat points, they are useless right now. What do I mean by that? Basically, I changed the stat system quite a bit. It doesn't look like I did, but believe me, it's very different right now. Basically, you don't just level up anymore. Level is only showing you how many stats you have, basically. Um, how to explain it better? Uh, I wanted to make the stat system much more lenient in case you want to have a hybrid character. So imagine if you leveled up to level 100, you added 500 stat points into strength because you are a warrior, right? That makes sense. But warrior is kind of limited, like no real range damage, and stuff like that. So let's say you want to have a hybrid where you want to have another 500 stat points into agility. But because you with normal previous stat system, because you are level 100 more or less, it took you like getting to level 100. Let's say it took you like 4 hours to get to level 100. To add 500 more stats into agility, you need another 100 levels. And leveling from level 100 to level 200, that will take you like 50 times longer. Let's just random number, Much longer than leveling from level 1 to 100. Of course, that makes sense because each level is much more expensive. So I changed that. It's not like that anymore. Uh, Basically, you pay for stat points with XP. It's pretty simple how to works, by the way. And each stat point you add, you need to pay a bit more XP. So it's kinda a little bit like Dark Souls, but instead of like, let's say you pay with XP, right? But in Dark Souls, still for each level up, you pay more. And here you don't pay more for each level up. You pay more for each stat depending on how much stat you have. So let's say I need let's say I need 250 XP for level up one string. I will add level one string and now I need like 254 XP to level up one string. Probably more than that, but just you know what I mean. And that has an interesting. It's kind of overpowered, basically. Let's say that you cannot screw up your character anymore. Let's say I added 500 stats into strength, and I don't like being a warrior, so I switched to a bow, and well, I just kill monsters again, like from the beginning, and I can level up agility without resetting my strength. And like, it's weird because now stats will be much more equal. Before, I mean, let's say you are a warrior, you added 500 strength and maybe 20 vitality and 20 endurance, because spending points on anything else, like, that's a waste. But now it's really not a waste because, I mean, one level, when you already have 500 strength, killing one monster on being that powerful gives you like, let's say, 20,000 experience. So you can add endurance and vitality for very cheap. That might be kinda overpowered. I might nerf that a bit, but I really like that, to be honest. I tested it a bit. As I said, I need to balance for it more. But it's really interesting. Like, it's worth adding all the stats, basically. Maybe like, not like intelligence and agility if you just wanna be warrior, but it's worth to add endurance and vitality. Agility might even be worth it because you move faster. Like it's pretty interesting. Sorry. I wish I could show you that right now, but I'm not set up for it. And right now, basically in my previous system, I had it so that string, not string, stats that you added gave you like 30% of your basic power, like your stats, your attack and ranged attack and everything, right? And 70% was from just levels, having levels. But now level is just a value that shows you more or less how powerful you will be, and not much else. So level is kind of meaningless right now. It just shows you how many stats somebody added to total, kinda, right now. But yeah, I like it. I like it, and I will need to test and mess around with it more and see how maybe I could like nerf it a little bit, but I kinda don't want to nerf it because I really like that. And I was thinking about adding more different stats that do different things, like I don't know. Now it might be worth it to just add a little bit of everything. So yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll not. I like it. And I really wanted to have like hybrids in my game. Not many games allow you to do hybrids really. And if you usually in some games you will go hybrid, you probably are gimping your character quite a bit to do it, or you need to spend like 50 times more time to do it, or there are huge penalties basically for it. And I kind of don't like penalizing players too much for playing. That's, I don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean. I made this system, also this skill system, so you can unlock different classes, basically, and skills from different classes. You'll have to pay money for that, but you can have like a character that is like, I don't know, overpowered in everything. Like no matter if it uses a bow, dagger, or greatsword, or magic, you know. But yeah, this is what I was working on. There were more things that I wanted to show you, but I don't remember what else I did. I was working more on the terrain system, but I hit a snag. I wanted to create rivers in my terrains, but it's not going great, gotta say. So yeah, I will work on it still. So yeah, it will happen eventually, I'm sure. Okay, well, for now, that is all I will show you. And as I said, more I will make videos slightly more often. As long as I make some reasonable progress, I will make a video. So thank you for watching, and bye bye. Also, if you want to join my Discord channel where I kinda write about stuff randomly, link in the description. Bye bye.